Man United fans sing vile chant about Joel Glazer during protests against owners. Manchester United fans have been heard chanting Joel Glazer's going to die ahead of their final Premier League home match of the season against Brentford. Certain members of the United fanbase have been unhappy with the Glazer ownership for some time, and they have already been protesting ahead of their clash against Brentford on Monday. Fans were heard chanting Joel Glazer's going to die outside Old Trafford as the situation at United continues to turn toxic. United fans have protested the Glazer ownership in their last two home matches against Norwich and Chelsea, and there were an unusual amount of empty seats as they drew 1-1 against Thomas Tuchel's side on Thursday. But the chants have now turned ugly as their patience runs thin with the owners. Manchester United have been contacted for comment in regards to the vile chanting. A protest had already been planned during United's match against Brentford as the supporters group the 1958 have urged fans to leave the game on the 73rd minute. The minute is significant as it will leave 17 minutes remaining in the match, which symbolizes how many years the Americans have owned the club. But since buying the club in 2005, their relationship with the fans has never been worse, and the emotions have been heightened since they joined the European Super League bid last year. So much so that following a disastrous season, United fans have had enough, as their vile chant suggests. Fans were seen marching the streets with anti-Glazer banners before they faced Chelsea on Thursday, and some of these signs were even smuggled into the stadium for all to see. And their lack of popularity in Manchester, combined with their Super League decision from last year, has led fans to take drastic measures in order to inspire change. The 1958 are just one of many supporters groups that are working together to try and force a change of ownership at the club. But even outside of the fan groups, the Glazer ownership isn't well backed. And United's recent run since Sir Alex Ferguson left in 2013 hasn't exactly helped things as the owners have been blamed for their downfall. Even with the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo and the imminent arrival of Erik ten Hag, United fans aren't happy with the owners filling in the cracks. A spokesperson for the 1958 group spoke about how their intentions all align in the end. There's a lot of different groups from within the United fanbase who have had their own ideas of how to do this, a spokesperson told joe.co.uk. Must Manchester United supporters trust the Red Army, all the rest of the match-going fans too? We respect that people have different ways of wanting to fix this, but we just felt like we need to be on the same page if what we do is to be effective. We all want the Glazers gone, so it's about setting aside any slight differences and coming together as one. That's what we're trying to create. The fans have certainly let their chanting sum up their intentions, as the United faithful are willing the Glazers to leave Manchester. And their stance has even been backed by former star Gary Neville, who was confident that they were never even in the country, as he feels as though they've lied about engaging with the fans. Gary Neville said on Sky Sports in March, "We heard Joel Glazer say some time ago he was going to engage with the fans. Flights are open, Joel, you can get to Manchester. Let's see you over here, let's see you talk to the fans properly. Explain that vision, you've got a new CEO in place, but you can't just leave it to the new CEO. You've got to come over," he said. Off the back of the Super League he was going to change the way he operated the club, and he was going to come over and see the fans. He's not done. Not that I know of anyway, unless he's slipped in without me knowing, and not many people slip into Manchester without me knowing. They've sent Tom Brady over, but it'd be nice if they sent themselves over.